Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you want to build a better future and improve your English at the same time, then you're in the right place. Today, we'll learn 5 powerful life lessons from Brian Tracy. I'll use simple English and speak clearly so you can enjoy the lessons while improving your listening skills. These lessons have helped millions of people think bigger, work smarter, and become more successful. So, relax, listen carefully, and let's begin with the first lesson.
Lesson 1. Your future starts today. Let me ask you a simple question. If nothing changes in your life, where will you be 5 years from now? Take a moment to think about it. Many people dream about a better future. They want a better job, better health, more money, more freedom. But every day, they do the same things. And then they wonder why nothing changes. Here's a simple truth. Your future is created by what you do today, not next week, not next month. Today. Imagine planting a small seed. You don't get a tree tomorrow. You water it, you protect it, you wait, day after day. One day, it grows into something strong. Success works the same way. Every page you read, every new skill you learn, every healthy choice you make. These small actions are creating your future, even when you can't see the results yet. Many people quit too early because they don't see progress, but growth often happens quietly. Just because you can't see change doesn't mean change isn't happening. So don't ask, when will my life change? Ask, what can I do today that my future self will thank me for? That one question can change the way you live every single day. Remember, a better future doesn't begin someday. It begins today. Now you know why today matters. But there's another reason many people never reach their goals. It isn't because they aren't smart. It's because they never decide exactly what they want. Let's discover that in the next lesson.
Lesson 2. Set clear goals.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever started your day without knowing what you really wanted to achieve? It happens to many people. They wake up, they check their phone, they scroll through social media, they answer messages, and before they know it, the day is over. But they never worked on what truly mattered.
Now imagine getting into a car. You start driving, you keep moving for hours, but there's one problem. You don't know where you're going. Will you ever reach your destination? Of course not. Life works the same way. If you don't know your goal, you'll stay busy, but you won't move forward. That's why successful people don't just have dreams. They have clear goals. A dream is something you hope for. A goal is something you make a plan for. There's a big difference. For example, don't say, I want to be successful. That's too general. Instead, say, I want to improve my English for 20 minutes every day. Or, I want to save a small amount of money every month. Or, I want to read one book this month. Now, your mind has a clear direction. And once your direction is clear, your daily actions become clearer too. Here's a simple challenge. Take a piece of paper, write down one goal you want to achieve in the next 30 days. Keep it simple, keep it realistic. Then ask yourself every morning, what is one thing I can do today to get closer to this goal? One small step every single day. That's how big dreams become real. Remember, you don't have to move fast. You just have to keep moving in the right direction. Now you know why clear goals matter. But having a goal isn't enough, because many people know what they want, yet they still wait. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment. And that's exactly what we'll talk about in the next lesson. Lesson 3. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Let me ask you one more question. What are you waiting for? Maybe you're waiting for more money. Maybe you're waiting for more confidence.
Maybe you're waiting for the right opportunity. Or maybe you're waiting for the perfect time. But here's the truth. The perfect time almost never comes.
Imagine a farmer. If he waits for the perfect weather, the perfect temperature, and the perfect day to plant his seeds, he may never plant anything at all. The people who harvest the most are usually the people who start. Even when the conditions aren't perfect, life is the same. Many people spend years saying, "I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it next month. I'll begin when everything is ready." But tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And before they know it, years have passed. Nothing has changed. Think about your own life. Is there something you've wanted to do for a long time? Learn a new skill? Start a business? Improve your English? Take better care of your health? If the answer is yes, then ask yourself this. What's one small step you can take today? Not next Monday, not next month. Today. Because action creates progress. Waiting creates regret. You don't need to have all the answers before you begin. You just need the courage to take the first step. Every successful journey starts the same way, with one decision and one small action. So don't let the fear of an imperfect beginning stop you, because an imperfect start is always better than never starting at all. Now you've learned how to create your future, how to set clear goals, and why you should stop waiting. But there's one more habit that separates successful people from everyone else. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's something you choose every single day. Let's discover that in the next lesson. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you learned something new? Maybe yesterday? Maybe last week? Or maybe you can't even remember. The world is changing every single day. New ideas, new skills, new opportunities. The people who keep learning keep growing. But the people who stop learning often stay in the same place. Imagine two people starting the same job. They have the same experience, the same salary, the same opportunities. One person spends just 20 minutes every day learning a new skill, reading a book, watching an educational video, practicing English. The other person says, "I already know enough." 1 year later, who do you think has grown the most? The answer is simple. The person who never stopped learning. Because knowledge is like a key. The more you learn, the more doors begin to open. And here's the best part. You don't have to study for hours every day. Even 10 or 15 minutes can make a difference. Read a few pages. Learn a few new words. Listen to a podcast. Watch a useful video. Small lessons. Every single day. They may seem unimportant now, but over time, they build a smarter, stronger, and more confident version of you. Remember, school may end one day, but learning should never end. The day you stop learning, you stop growing. So make learning a part of your daily life, because every new thing you learn today is an investment in the person you'll become tomorrow. So far, we've learned how to build a better future, how to set clear goals, why we should stop waiting, and why learning never stops. Now, it's time for the final lesson. It's simple, but if you truly live by it, it can change the direction of your entire life. Let's discover the final lesson. Lesson 5. Success is built one day at a time. Let's finish with one final lesson. A lesson that is simple, but very powerful. Success doesn't happen overnight. Many people look at successful people and think they were lucky. They had more opportunities. They became successful so quickly. But what we often don't see are the years of hard work behind that success. Every small effort, every early morning, every late night, every mistake,
every lesson. Success is not one big moment. It's thousands of small moments put together.
Imagine building a house. You don't finish it in one day. You lay one brick, then another, and another. Slowly, the house begins to take shape. Your life works the same way. Every good habit is one brick. Every book you read is one brick. Every hour you spend learning is one brick. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, you add another brick. At first, it doesn't look like much. But if you keep building, day after day, month after month, year after year, one day you'll look back and realize you built a life you once only dreamed about. So don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Everyone has a different journey. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Now, let's remember what we've learned today. First, your future starts with what you do today. Second, clear goals give your life direction. Third, don't wait for the perfect time. Start with what you have. Fourth, never stop learning, because learning helps you keep growing. And finally, success is built one day at a time. These lessons are simple, but if you practice them, they can completely change the way you live. So before you leave this video, I want to ask you one last question. Which lesson touched your heart the most? Take that one lesson and put it into action today. Not tomorrow, today. Because your future begins with the choices you make now. Thank you so much for watching.